Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright. Previously, Layton and Luke managed to actually track down Isabella, who was kidnapped by a witch. It was in a secret magic tunnel off the side of the London Bridge. It was very weird. And then with a clever ploy, they managed to distract the witch while Isabella escaped by hitching a ride on a boat. But once you know it, fade to black, anime cutscene, Isabella apparently hit someone over the head with a metal pipe and maybe killed them. And now we're in control of Phoenix. So, if it's not one thing, it's the other, huh? So, the reason I'm beginning here on the title screen is actually because after the last video ended, I realized that, I can't actually save. The game was not giving me permission to open the menu. So, in order to regain my progress, I need to cast a magic spell. Here we go. 3, 2, 1... Yeah! I'm feeling queasy. Oh my god, it's her. I've been so used to the characters in, quarter turn profile from the Investigations game, the Ace Attorney Investigations, that I didn't even bat an eye when this game was doing it too with Layton and all the others. But no, we're with Phoenix now. It's the classic perspective. Maya is staring straight into my eyes, right into my soul. Not a single thought going on in there. Man, it's been so long since I've seen Maya. It's been like 3 games. Well, I mean, I did see her in Easter egg form in the Investigations games, but no, she's back. Come on, Nick, it's just like I said. Oh, Maya, what do you mean? You're such a worrywart. I knew you'd get all jittery before the trial. It's not like that, it's just I didn't expect to have to stand in a foreign court. Yeah, we don't know much about the court system here. The Legal League of Attorneys would like this to be an exemplary case. Huh, so that'd make you an exemplary attorney. I hope you don't infect any British lawyers with your nervous attitude. It's so weird, she's striking all the same poses, but instead of just flipping into them, snapping in a single frame, she's actually fully animating. It's so weird, but man, they really did do a great job replicating her poses. You're making it sound like I'm a virus or something. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm a defense attorney. And this is Maya Fey, my, assistant of sorts. Of sorts? I guess I should explain why she's dressed up like that. But it's a long story and we don't have the time. Oh, the disrespect! We've come to England on the Legal League of Attorneys exchange. I'm acting as a representative of the American Legal League. Yeah, American. Sure. You know, they probably sent you because you don't ever seem to be busy. We weren't supposed to stand in court, so we thought it'd be like a vacation. But here we are, as usual. We've been dragged into a strange case. Hey, Nick. So, what do you suppose this trial's all about? What if it was this? Look, check out today's newspaper. Elusive jewel thieves at large in London. Scotland Yard on red alert. There's Chelmy and the other guy. Jewel thieves, huh? I doubt it was someone like Kay Faraday, so I think we're good. Wouldn't that be cool? Maya, don't get your hopes up. We're here on an exchange. It should be a simple textbook trial. Really? London's a big city. What are the odds of us getting a case like that? Oh, Phoenix, you don't even know, man. Well, that's boring.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Whom?
How do you do?
But...
I am Miss Darklaw, teacher at the Alcott School for Young Women. Isabella, this man is your defense lawyer.
Darklaw? Really? Oh. Look at those normal clothes. Wait a second.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, something's not right with her mind. Yeah, that glazed over look, that's... Yeah, you see it all the time in anime. When the character has that, they are not in their sound mind. What the hell? Isabella seemed perfectly normal. Oh lord, you don't suppose Darklaw is like the witch, do you? But with the golden gauntlet? Okay, there's a lot going on here. What's with the clothes? Also, Darklaw said that something about owls, and Isabella has a little owl pin on her breast. What's going on here? Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Pleased to meet you. I'm Phoenix Wright, your attorney. Pleased to meet you. What's with this girl? Can't she hear me? Is this girl the defendant in today's case? That is correct. She's the pupil I'd like you to represent. She's pleading guilty, so there's not much you need to do. Pleading guilty? I suggest you accept the punishment proposed by the prosecution. Oh my god, who's gonna be the prosecutor? Maybe it's gonna be Franziska. That'd be awesome. What? What kind of request is that? Isabella? What are you accused of? Have you not received the case materials? No, we haven't, and we weren't told anything. My, forgive me for this oversight. Here, this is the case file. Attorney, defendant. The court hearing will begin now. Please proceed to the courtroom. Well then, I entrust Isabella to you. That's... Wait, what? No way. I didn't even have the time to look through the case file. Isabella, please be a good girl and don't cause any trouble. Did she just mumble something?
I'm not a witch.
Ooh. Isabella? What did you just say? Chop chop defense, let's not keep everyone waiting. Okay, this is like the second Ace Attorney song, like classic Ace Attorney 1 song that's been like reorchestrated. I'm gonna hear the like cornered pursuit theme and I'm gonna flip my shit. Oh my god, this is gonna be great. And so, another trial begins. And as always, I've got no idea what's going to happen.
All right, let's do it, Nick.
Yeah. She's got faith in me.
Court is now in session for the trial of Isabella Cantabella.
Okay. I get it. It wouldn't make sense if the same old Japanifornian judge was here, but I miss that man. You are pale imitator. How dare you stand where he stood?
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Oh my god, it's Flinch. That is so transparently supposed to be an XP for Winston Payne. And he's even doing kind of like a nasally voice like I do. Nasally and sniveling. Yeah, I nailed it, didn't I?
How about the defense? Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I guess you could call it ready, Your Honor.
Look at that chisel jaw. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, I just remembered. I completely spaced and didn't do it last time, but...
It's your first appearance in a British court.
Hold on. I need to hear you better. I need to go in options. Oh, the characters on the screen are different. That's neat. Yeah, options. I want to turn voice up to max.
As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
Yeah, they kind of, the voices were kind of quiet, I noticed, so I'll put them onto max. That should be good. Hopefully.
Well, yes, that's right.
The Legal League of Attorneys Exchange, was it? Sounds like fun. Hope you're enjoying the sights. You can take it easy today. Don't worry, Prosecutor Flinch will take care of everything.
Oh my god, he rolled his R's. Get a load of this guy.
He's treating us like amateurs, Nick.
Oh boy, this looks bad. Can I really defend this girl?
Phoenix? You have been through some serious bullcrap. You can do anything. Well, I guess I'll just use the same old judge voice, if I can remember it. It's been so long. Ah, I see. Well, since this is your first case here, I will ask you a few simple questions to make sure we're all on the same page. Oh, yes, that's fine by me. Dang, time to sink or swim. Answer my question then, Mr. Wright. What is the name of the defendant? It's Phoenix. It's Phoenix, of course. What? What are you saying, Nick? The defendant is the person accused of the crime. Why don't you move over to the defendant's seat then, Mr. Wright? I'd rather not. That was bad. Really, Nick, you should think sometimes. I will ask you once more. What is the name of the defendant? It's Isabella. That would be Isabella Cantabella, Your Honor. That is correct. Phew, that's the first hurdle. I see you're terribly proud of yourself for answering that basic question. Ugh. Let's move on to the next question. What is the nature of the defense? What crime is Isabella accused of? You know, Isabella seems like such a timid girl. You think it's something minor? Like shoplifting? Maybe. I wouldn't call it minor, though. It can't be anything major like that large-scale jewel theft. Please answer the question. Can you name the 2 offenses? Did he just say 2? Nick, think! What other petty offense could it be? I don't know. I'm clueless about this case. We weren't told anything about it at all. My. Could it be that our esteemed visitor left his common sense back home? All the evidence is in the court record. You haven't forgotten that, have you? Ah, that's it, the court record. Right, that's what you always refer to, the court record. Touch the court record icon to view it at any time. Oh, even the sound effects are the same. Immaculate. Theft and assault. Oh. Whoever was hit or bludgeoned survived. Inflicted light injuries. Huh. Medical report, light injury, laceration to the back of the head, hit with a long, blunt object. Weren't they facing each other? The back of the head. Oh, and even have profiles. Owl Coat School. Yeah, so there's no way Darklaw isn't the friggin' witch, right? Like, come on. Maybe it's a red herring. Yeah, it just slipped my mind. It must be the nerves. Okay, let's check it now. Touch court record. The court record holds all the evidence from this case. I'd better take a look. Right, defense, you've had enough time to ponder my question. What is Miss Cantabella accused of? Theft and assault. Oh my god, he's tapping that paper. Well, according to the case outline, it was theft and assault. Indeed. What disgusting crimes. Is that correct, defendant? Yes. No kidding. She doesn't look like a violent girl, at least not to me. Now that that's settled, Prosecutor Flinch, please briefly outline the case for the court. Yes, Your Honor. The incident took place on a small freighter moored at a harbor on the River Thames. The freighter was carrying goods away from London. The defendant illegally boarded the ship and tried to steal some of its cargo. But she was discovered by a crew member and captured by the ship's security guard. So she was caught red-handed. And she violently resisted when found by the crew member. Violently resisted? Indeed, she picked up a steel pipe and hit the crew member on the head. Sounds pretty vicious. So that's the assault she's accused of? And what did the defendant attempt to steal from the freighter? A stuffed toy, Your Honor. It's the Metropolitan Police mascot, PC Badger. Oh my god. Those thieves. Oh, Nick, I want one. I see that mascot made a career for itself in England. Who would have thought? I think we all have a clear picture of the incident now. The prosecution may begin. The prosecution calls its first witness. Please bring him in. There's something fishy about this trial. And there's something even fishier about my client. There isn't an ounce of expression on her face. I better keep my eyes wide open.
Witness, state your name and profession.
A ship is always at risk at every hour, minute and second. That's where I come in. I am a peacekeeper, the one and only guardian to an otherwise defenseless ship. The name Smiles. Johnny Smiles. Security Guard Supreme.
I really want the camera to, like, go over to the judge, and he's just wearing the hat now. That's where he threw it. No. Yes. According to the police report, the witness was patrolling the freighter on the night of the crime. Yeah, I was. Patrolling the freighter. My expertly trained eyes leave nothing unseen. He likes his chocolate. I'll go blind if he keeps smiling like that. Very well, Mr. Smiles. We would like to hear your testimony. Describe what happened during your night patrol. I've noticed that the text is... It keeps pausing every once in a while. It's a bit annoying, but... Yes, sir. Johnny Smiles will reveal all. Good cop, bad cop? Oh my god. We are doing it. It's classic Ace Attorney gameplay. That night, I went on patrol as usual, ZZZO. My keen ears latched onto some suspicious noises coming from the cargo hold. I sprinted at full speed to the cargo hold, but I was too late to stop the blow. The next moment, I captured the criminal. Expertly. Within seconds, I had established there was nothing out of order at the crime scene. And so, the woman you arrested was... It was the defendant, Espella Cantabella, sir. Did we actually learn her last name earlier? Cantabella? Like, did we? Actually, that might be a plot point. Maybe Cantabella is a fake surname given to her by Darklaw. My god, that's Darklaw. Subtlety of a brick to the face. And, as per standard patrolling procedure, all lights were on and you saw her clearly. Is that correct, Mr. Smiles? Yes, sir. I'm an expert after all. Uh-huh. Is it just me, or did he hesitate before saying that? The defense may cross-examine the witness. Yes, sir. I'm starting to talk like that guy. Let us see now how skilled our visiting barrister is. Yes. By the way, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Our cross-examination procedure should be the same as anywhere else. But just in case, would you like to have it explained to you? The cross-examination procedure? Should I ask for an explanation? There's no need. I'm an expert. No, thank you. I'm fine. I press the witness on all suspicious statements to gather information. And when there is a contradiction, I present evidence, just like I always do. I said no, though. Okay, let's do it, Nick. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Hell yeah. So I did see those exclamation marks earlier in the pause menu. Oh wow, you get hints? You can use hint coins here? That's neat. Well, yeah, the exclamation points, I actually do know what those are. Ace Attorney didn't always have life bars. When I played the trilogy release, they kind of like reworked the UIs so the exclamation points were actually just a health bar, and the health bar carried forward to Apollo Justice and the Investigations games. But yeah, no, the original Ace Attorney, those were that was your life. You had 5 guesses, 5 barriers of failure. What's the right word I'm looking for? Well, you know what I mean. So I'm actually pretty surprised they brought this back. That's neat. That night I went on patrol as usual. ZZZO.
Hold it!
What's ZZZO? Ah, that's right. It's not something you'd know, not being a security professional. That's our special jargon. It's how we talk about the time in our trade. Let me get this straight, Mr. Professional. You're using letters to tell the time. See, ZZZO stands for 2220, which is 10:20 p.m. Right, so 10:20 p.m. That's very accurate. How can you be so sure about the time? Well, that's when the TV show I always watch in the security room ends. TV show? I meant to do the rounds at 10 p.m., but for a pro like me, it's just a guideline. That doesn't sound very professional. Anyway, I was patrolling the ship like I do every night. Your Honor, may I? What is it, Prosecutor Flinch? I would like to get the events straight while I'm referring to this crime scene photo. Wow. That's actually a drawn thing. It's not pixels at all, it's actually drawn. That's neat. The defendant and the crew member were fighting in the back of the cargo hold, is that correct? Yes, sir. They were fighting right under that emergency light. Some items are spilling out of the broken crate. Indeed, that crate was broken by the defendant with a steel pipe. Incidentally, the items we can see spilling out are stuffed toys depicting London's own police mascot, PC Badger. I see. The crime scene photo shall be added to the court record. Yes. The witness may continue his testimony. My keen ears latched onto some suspicious noises coming from the cargo hold.
Hold it!
And when you heard these noises, you immediately found them suspicious. How many hats has he gone through? That's right. An expert of my caliber can always tell when a noise is suspicious. When my smiley sense starts tingling, means there's a crime taking place. Oh, don't do this to me. I've been thinking about that Spider-Man 2 footage that released the other day, man. I need to quell my hype so I can wait for it. So, can you tell us more about the noises you heard? It was... that's right, the sound of 2 women fighting. Naturally, I sprang into action. And I arrived at the crime scene in the blink of an eye. In other words, you went to the cargo hold because you heard strange noises. Is that correct? Yeah, that's about it. I'm back to where I started. I sprinted at full speed to the cargo hold, but I was too late to stop the blow.
Hold it!
The blow. The defendant, Miss Cantabella, hit the crew member with a steel pipe, didn't she? Yeah, that's right. As I opened the door to the cargo hold, the defendant struck the victim's head. Had I arrived a second earlier, I would have gladly stopped the blow with my own head. His head does look like a bike's helmet. I don't think a second would have made much of a difference. Don't take this expert too seriously, Maya. The witness saw the defendant deal the blow, is that correct? Yes, sir. I expertly witnessed the crime with my very own sparkling eyes. Is that so? I see. The next moment, I captured the criminal. Expertly.
Hold it!
And you claim the assailant was the defendant, Miss Cantabella. Precisely. Oh, you know what? I know why he's flinging his hat at the camera. This is a 3DS game. It's for the sake of the 3D. Oh man, I'm just playing this on real hardware. That'd be fun to see. But yeah, and it reminds me of the gimmick of 3D films from like the late 90s and early 2000s, where 3D was this huge fad. You had films made with 3D in mind, and you just had scenes that were so transparently there just to use the gimmick. It was always immersion breaking, even if I couldn't articulate it in my young age. Reminds me of that. Naturally, she abandoned all hope, seeing a security pro like myself join the scene. She dropped that steel pipe she was holding to the floor with a clank. I see. That's what a guilty person would do in that situation. Exactly, Your Honor. There's no need to continue this cross-examination. Within seconds, I had established there was nothing out of order at the crime scene.
Hold it!
Are you sure you didn't notice anything unusual about the cargo hold? Not a thing. Well, aside from the defendant swinging that pipe around. Could someone else have been hiding in that room?
Objection!
The security guard patrolling the freighter is responsible for checking every corner. He would have spotted an intruder right away. Isn't that so, witness? Yeah. I carry my trusty pocket torch for precisely such a task. I'd have noticed anything suspicious in an instant. What is it, Maya? I was just looking at the evidence in the court record, and I get the feeling there's something funny about this testimony. You're saying that there's a contradiction? So that's all he has to say. Well, Nick, what do you think? We managed to get our hands on some new evidence, but pressing alone can only get us so far. Yeah, that means it's time to present evidence to the court. Present evidence? Compare what the witness is saying with the evidence in the court record. Sometimes they won't match up. That means they're not telling the whole truth. Right, thanks, Maya. Come on, you're making it look as if I'm the attorney here. Touch the court record icon to compare the evidence and testimony. You need to present the evidence that contradicts the testimony. Okay then, let's try that. Isabella may be saying she's guilty, but that doesn't mean this witness is telling us the whole story. I need to uncover the truth by myself. Man, the camera movements had so much. So let's take a look here. Let's look at the details. Oh! Yo, can look around closer. Tins of food? Oh. I don't think I'm actually looking at anything to highlight it. I could just take a closer look. Huh. There's a pair of shoes. That's interesting. The shoes? Huh. Hit to the back of the head. I think that's what we want to look at. So, went on patrol as usual. Keen ears latching to some suspicious noises. Too late to stop the blow. Next moment, I captured the criminal expertly. Within seconds, I had established that there was nothing out of order at the crime scene. That does feel suspect. Nothing out of order? There's a lot out of order. It's not supposed to be like that at all. Yeah, I'm calling bull.
Objection!
What kind of limp objection is that? There's no punch to that. He's just saying at a loud voice, objection. Come on, Phoenix. Put your back into it. You're saying that there was nothing out of order in the cargo hold. Well, that's a bit funny. Huh? The point is, one of the crates in the cargo hold appears to have been tampered with.
Objection!
See, that's an objection. That. The defendant must have smashed it with a pipe, and nothing odd about it. Please take a look at the crime scene photo. There's this broken crate where the fight took place, but also... there's another crate here that seems kind of strange, don't you think? This crate, sitting quite a distance away from where the fight took place, appears to have been forced open. Isn't this the sort of thing a security guard should immediately notice? You testified that you established there was nothing out of order at the crime scene. So how come you didn't notice something so obvious? Yeah! Order. That's certainly a serious oversight. Particularly for someone claiming to be an expert.
Objection!
Whether the witness is an expert or not, bears no relevance to this case. What matters is that he saw the defendant hit the victim with a steel pipe.
Hold it!
What you just said, I'm afraid I can't let that slide. Excuse me? I am an expert guard. Focused, thorough, precise. A true professional. To prove it, I will testify once more. You're all dying to know why I ignored that one crate, huh? What? Very well, the witness shall continue his testimony. What excuse do you think he'll come up with, Nick? Who knows? I've got a bad feeling about this, though. What did he actually see? It's only natural that I missed the other crate. The lights in the cargo hold weren't on. But of course I had this. A guard's best friend is his trusty pocket torch. The emergency light was on, mind, so it wasn't so dark I couldn't see. I saw that girl stand right in front of the crew member as she attacked. There was no one else in that room. You have Johnny's word for it. Wait a moment. The security company claims that the lights were on during the patrol. Yeah, that's the official procedure, you see? But those light controls can be such a pain in the... Oh, wait, no, that's not it. I mean, the truth is, an expert like me doesn't need those lights to do his work. Not when I've got this. The focused beams of my trusty torch cuts through darkness like a laser. The witness will refrain from pointing the torch in this direction. Justice may be blind, but I'd rather not be. Oops, sorry, Your Honor. This trusty torch shall be added to the court record as evidence. Maybe I should just wait a beat after a dialogue starts to actually start speaking. I keep running into the slow text. I wonder why they fixed what wasn't broken. Well, I mean, I guess my experience reading all this out loud is a lot different than actually reading. I guess if you're just reading this on your own, the pauses will go a long way in showing like speech inflections or something, or emphasis on words. Yeah, I guess that's a benefit. Ew, what is that? What is it, Your Honor? This pocket torch is covered in something sticky. Hey, what's brown and sticky? A stick. It seems my sweet little buddy's been up to some mischief. Sweet little buddy? Do you mean your chocolate? Johnny left sticky fingerprints all over his flashlight. Don't look at me. I'm not touching it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. It's only natural that I missed the other crate. The lights in the cargo hold weren't on.
Hold it!
According to the rules, the lights have to be on. Is that right? Don't spread the news, but between you and me, I'm not very good with the light controls on that ship. Even a security expert like me has their flaws, you know. So he just neglected his duty. Didn't you say before that you're focused, thorough, and precise, a true professional? Yeah, that's true, of course. Always focused, thorough, and precise, except when I'm cutting the odd corner. He's gonna have diarrhea if he keeps eating all that chocolate. I aim to be a well-balanced professional, you know? Yes. Even Flinch looks unsure of how to handle this guy. But of course I had this. A guard's best friend is his trusty pocket torch.
Hold it!
A guard's best friend? You mean that flashlight? Flashlight? It's a pocket torch. Ever watch crime dramas? Torchlit night patrols and all that? I've always thought it looked so cool. In fact, that's why I became a security guard. Really, that's a unique reason. By the way, what about the chocolate smudges on the flashlight? Torch. A well-prepared guard has a torch in his right hand and a chocolate bar in the left. It's like an emergency ration. I'm so hot on security issues that it tends to melt. So, the flashlight is covered in fingerprints from his sticky right hand. Would that be right hand? Hold on. Mentally... That kind of looks like left hand, come to think of it. I can't tell from here. What? Maybe I can actually look at the evidence. I can't look at it. We'll just have trust as his right hand. The emergency light was on, mine, so it wasn't so dark I couldn't see.
Hold it!
An emergency light. The defendant and the crew member fought under that emergency light. Oh, yes, there it is. In the back of the room. Yes, sir. The cargo hold was faintly lit up by that little red light there. But the regular lights are on in this picture. Well, yeah, I switched them on before the police came. What? I didn't want to risk my bright career over my slightly different take on the rules, which is why I'm admitting it in court right now. After all, I am an expert. It's all in the details. You're an expert, all right. An expert in bending the rules. I saw that girl stand right in front of the crew member as she attacked.
Hold it!
And you saw that clearly. Yes, I got there, opened the door, and then bam, that's when it happened. I felt it in my shades. They spoke to me. Johnny, you're looking at a crime here. Huh? Oh, wait a second. You were wearing sunglasses? Yeah, I was a security guard without a pair of shades. These babies are a part of me. Witness, you were patrolling the freighter with sunglasses on. Of course I was. Whatever I do it with style. Is a bit of vanity a crime? Don't you wear your specs for the same reason? Vanity? I wear them because I'm short-sighted, I'll have you know. Literally. You've got that right, Flinch. So, Johnny had sunglasses on him in a dimly lit room. Do you think he actually managed to see anything? Nick, check the court record. There might be a contradiction in Johnny's testimony. Yeah, good idea. So there might be a contradiction, huh? Witness, continue your testimony. And there was no one else in that room. You have Johnny's word for it.
Hold it!
However, you didn't even notice the other crate. This one here. How can you prove there wasn't someone hiding inside that box? Not a possibility, I'm afraid. Huh? That wharf is fitted with CCTV cameras. The recordings from that night have already been examined. Not a single person was seen leaving the ship. If there are security cameras monitoring the ship, then why do they bother keeping Johnny around, Nick? Whoa, not so loud, Maya. So there were no other intruders? Yes, sir, that's right. Oh, man. Some guard he is. That prosecutor could have at least checked if the lights were on or not. Yeah, you know, maybe this hasn't been all that properly investigated. You think so? In any case, some things the guard said are kinda strange. Let's see what he says when I show him some evidence. Let's see, what stands out? The lights in the cargo hold weren't on. But of course I had this. A guard's best friend is his trusty pocket torch. Emergency light was on mine, so it wasn't so dark I couldn't see. Well, you just said you had to bring out your torch. That means you couldn't see.
Objection!
Uh-oh. There is a clear contradiction between this statement and the evidence. And how are they even related? They aren't, are they? Indeed, they are not. And here is your penalty. Penalty? That sounds pretty serious when said by the judge. Well, the game's throwing me softballs. And I'm failing. You think after, like, what is this, the 6th game I'm playing? Wait, no, this is the 7th. You think after the 7th I'd be good at this? Wait, is it the 7th? Yeah, it is, yeah. Only natural that you missed the other crate. But you brought out your torch. Am I dumb? Hold on. Stand right in front of the crew member as she attacked. Well, front here doesn't exactly describe the orientation that the victim was facing the attacker. I want to get him on attack the back of the head here, but no, I don't think this is the right time for that, so... Boy, I think I really am stupid. Hold on. No one else in that room, you have Johnny's word for it. Do I use the torch on this? I mean, he's holding a different torch here. That one's black, this one's gray. But I feel like that's just asinine. I think I might be really stupid. What is going on? Why is this so difficult for me? I have like 4 pieces of evidence. Also, I just realized, where the hell is my badge? I need to show my badge. Do I use the torch on this? But of course I had this. A guard's best friend is his trusty pocket torch. There's nothing to contradict here. It's just a colorful statement about his trusty pocket torch. Wait. Can we say maybe you didn't have it? Okay, I'm gonna follow my gut here.
Objection!
Yeah, no. Wow! Okay, well, here, you know what? In like any other Ace Attorney game, I'd probably check a guide here, but no, we're playing something different, aren't we? No, I have a hint coin to spend, so let's try it. Yeah, here's my hint coin, just one. Here! I saw that girl stand right in front of the crew member as she attacked. Oh my god, it is the orientation, isn't it? Wow, and the hint coin even locked out some of the false answers. In front of. Come on. The girl standing right in front of the crew member as she attacked. This is referring to the attacker's orientation. Not the victims. If this is supposed to be back of the head, I'm gonna be so mad. That's not the correct phrasing for that sort of thing.
Objection!
You're sure the defendant was standing right in front of the crew member? Absolutely. They were facing each other the entire time. Son of a... That was so poorly phrased. I am very mad. Of course you would stand right in front of someone when hitting them with a blunt object, with a melee weapon. That's what you do. That's why it's called melee. It's in close range. You stand right in front of them. Nowhere in that description does it possibly insinuate that he's referring to facing, that the victim was facing... This better not be a trend in this game because I'm mad. Well, that's weird, because it clearly contradicts this evidence. What? What do you mean? According to the victim's medical report, the blow was dealt to the back of the head. The back of the head? Do you understand now? They were facing each other. There's no way the victim could have been hit from behind. Well, as I said before, time to flip my shit. They're playing the theme? Yes, sir! Witness, can you offer an explanation for this contradiction? Yes, explain yourself. It's the first I'm hearing of this. Yes, sir, It's strange, isn't it? I'm totally sure they were fighting face to face. Oh, this chocolate's so bent and curvy. It's melty. I swear there's melting chocolate bar on it. Oh yeah, see, it is melting. It doesn't look like he's lying. But then... Hey, Nick, look at me. What? Why? And so Phoenix Wright died of blunt force trauma to the head. Rest in peace. You know, I feel like that's a good place to end things. Yeah, well, we're probably not done with this court trial. It's clearly just the prologue tutorial to get your grips on the system. But yeah, no, I feel like that fault isn't mine. I genuinely think the blame is with the game. That phrasing, it's not nearly specific enough. Like, surely you see what I'm trying to say here, right? God, that bothers me. The assaulter was standing right in front of the victim. like a 360-degree angle around the victim is in front of. It's a matter of the guard's perspective. Well, I will say this. It's surreal to be playing as Phoenix again. It's surreal to see these characters come to life in 3D with all these extra animations and... Yeah, as always, the love that was poured into this game is shining through. I feel like this game really is a love letter to both Layton fans and Ace Attorney fans. Man. I am curious about that Dark Law lady. Clearly she's setting up Espella to go to prison here, but if that's the case, actually, why? You know, I was saying that Dark Law is pretty clearly the witch. Like, you know, Espella's the light witch, Dark Law would be the dark witch. But it's like, right here, right now, Dark Law is setting up Espella to go to prison. Would that really be the goal of the witch? No, that doesn't really make sense or fit. So, you know what? Who freaking knows, man? You know, maybe Dark Law really is a huge red herring. Man, I'm digging this soundtrack, though. Actually, you know, come to think of it, I wonder if this means that, all the various songs that were playing during the Layton section that we played through, yeah, I wonder if those weren't tracks from, Professor Layton 1. I don't know what the subtitle is off the top of my head. Mysterious Village, I think it is? Yeah, I do wonder. I hope there are at least some original tracks in this game. That'd be nice, but you know what? These soundtracks are just so good already that why bother? You can't change perfection. After all, I played through 7 Ace Attorney games. Well, no, 6 at least. This Cornered Pursuit theme, it's still the best, so yeah, don't fix what ain't broke, I say. I think that's actually it for now then. So yeah. Still having fun? Can't wait to see what comes next. I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.